All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, we are going to talk about some really good news in the sport of boxing. Is that we are going to get the fight that we really wanted to see several years ago. And that is a mega heavyweight matchup between Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and Anthony Joshua. And let me tell you, man, sometimes losing actually helps people win. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the heavyweight division, where last night Anthony Joshua had a awesome, spectacular knockout against Robert Helenius, a late replacement into a fight when after Dillian Whyte pulled out of the fight, or actually he didn't pull out of the fight, he got kicked out of the fight because he had adverse findings on his VADA tests. As a result, he was not able to fight. They had a last-minute replacement jump in there, Robert Helenius, and Anthony Joshua did what he was supposed to do, got him out of there in a very, very spectacular knockout. Liked how Anthony Joshua looked. Not going to do any over the top, analysis of Anthony Joshua looking like he got hit with too many jabs. Robert Helenius just came off of a fight. He was a sharp fighter. He was sharp at the time, and he's a good fighter that will definitely hit you with a jab. Big, tall, long, rangy dude. And but AJ, whose eye got swole up a little bit, was just steadily breaking him down, man. It was really clear that Derek James was working on with him as far as just breaking the dude down systematically, eventually tiring the dude out a little bit, and slowly but surely chipping away at him and got him out of there. I like that performance with Anthony Joshua. What I like even more now is that according to both sides of this fight, the Deontay Wilder's camp and the Anthony Joshua camp, that fight is going to be made next. Gotta love it. Because that's a fight that we've wanted to see for a long time, several years, when Anthony Joshua held 3 belts and Deontay Wilder held 1, but the fight didn't get made for whatever reason. And then they both go their separate ways. Anthony Joshua loses to Alexander Usyk, terrific fighter. And Deontay Wilder loses two times to Tyson Fury, another excellent fighter. Here's the thing, though. Now the biggest fight in the heavyweight division. This is why I said in the beginning that sometimes losing, you still become the winner. The biggest fight in the heavyweight division is still Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, from what I can see. And honestly, it's probably the only big one that's going to get made, because Tyson Fury refuses to fight Alexander Usyk. At least that's what it appears. That's at least what appears to be the case, that he refuses to fight Alexander Usyk. Now, remember, this is what people want, right? People say they want the big fights, and all these big fights are not taking place. And then you celebrate a guy like Tyson Fury who wins a fight over Deontay Wilder, who, by the way, had to take Tyson Fury to court to get him to honor a rematch clause. Fought him one time, Tyson Fury didn't want to fight him the second time. Tyson Fury wins the second fight, refuses to fight him the third time. And then Tyson Fury goes on and refuses to fight Alexander Usyk, and is going to fight Francis Ngannou instead. Tyson Fury, according to people that I know and come by the channel from the UK, said that his popularity in the UK has bottomed out because of the fact that he refuses to fight Alexander Usyk, and everybody knows that is a duck. And there must be a reason why he doesn't want to fight that guy. Now, again, sometimes when you lose, you win. Because Deontay Wilder is still an exceptionally talented and dangerous fighter. And Anthony Joshua is still got a big name and somebody that people still want to see fight. Now you got these guys go over there to Saudi Arabia, make a ton of money fighting in Saudi Arabia in an event that should have happened several years ago. But at the same time, man, people in boxing are going to actually get to see. So even though both of those guys lost their belts, they can still have a non-title fight that is going to generate a lot of interest for people in the sport of boxing, and that I personally am very, very happy about. I like Anthony Joshua. I like Deontay Wilder. Anthony Joshua, I was a fan of before he got his belts or all his belts. And I think he at least Eddie Hearn kind of got this prima donna thing going on. And he had all the bells and whistles behind him and offering flat fees and all of that stuff. I really wish that fight had taken place back then. But what would have happened in that fight back then is probably the same thing that's going to happen in the fight this time, which is I think Deontay Wilder's going to crack his dome. Just to be honest with you. Now, I'm definitely, whenever Anthony Joshua fights anybody other than Deontay Wilder, I always root for him. But Deontay Wilder, that's a guy that I really like as a person. I think he's a terrific dude. He's a stand-up guy, and he's really an exciting fighter who never has really gotten his just due from the boxing world. And it's so funny that Deontay Wilder it's kind of like what people are trying to do with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, and it's not the only two people where this has happened, where people castigate and talk bad about a particular fighter over and over again and what they don't do and the skill sets they don't have. And when they lose, all of a sudden the critics use that person's victory over the flawed, exposed, basic Deontay, what do they call him? Windmill Wilder and flat-footed basic Errol Spence. They use those losses to then catapult the person that wins into all-time great status, which to me is honestly, it's hilarious to me, and very interesting to me how they do that. You can't tell me anybody that Tyson Fury has beat that is a big name, that is really in their prime, because Vladimir Klitschko was old at that time and had already been knocked out by several other people. Basically, I think, had a very difficult time with Bryant Jennings, the fight before he fought Tyson Fury. But before that, other than that, and other than Deontay Wilder, there's no big signature wins with Tyson Fury that would have people saying the things that they say about him. And then he goes in and refuses to fight Alexander Usyk. But this is one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, according to the media, because he beat Deontay Wilder. This whole thing is amazing to me. Now, the truth of it is that I think Tyson Fury is an excellent, excellent fighter because he beat Deontay Wilder. Same thing with Terrence Crawford beating Errol Spence Jr. Proves that he's a great fighter. I just find it ironic that all of the people that thought those two treated those fighters like they were basically overrated trash beforehand can agree with me that it makes these guys great fighters. But if the guys would have won, these guys would have still been basic bums, trust me. But anyway, the revenge is nice though, because now the revenge for Deontay Wilder is nice. And Anthony Joshua is nice because those guys are going to fight each other. And then after that, if Anthony Joshua beats Deontay Wilder, which I don't see happening, could happen, you know how it is, it's boxing. Then they want to go fight. Tyson Fury, which Tyson Fury probably would take. Matter of fact, I think Tyson Fury would take an Anthony Joshua fight even if Deontay Wilder beat him. That instead of fighting Alexander Usyk. And Alexander Usyk will, even though he's got 3 belts, will probably still never really get the credit for being the great fighter that he is if he doesn't get that opportunity. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.